welcome to my crib. Come on in. This is basically the favorite song I've ever written so far. If you haven't already, go check it out. And this is my cat's food station, in case you care. That's a lemon tree that doesn't really look like a lemon tree because I don't know how to handle plants. And this is my home. And there's guitars everywhere, so we're gonna start with that one, which is a Spanish guitar. It was the first guitar I ever got. It was a present from my dad, but I never play it because I don't really like Thailand. Yeah, so I think most of you already know this corner because it's where I tend to record most of my acoustic stuff. I recorded the Nirvana cover here. And let's start with the first one. This is my Yamaha. It was the first actual Western guitar that I ever got. But I don't really play it that much. That's why I tried to sell it. If anyone's interested, let me know. This is just a guitar that hangs here around because it looks cool and the plant loves it. This is my Sigma that I use a lot for writing. Here we have a very basic short microphone with a monitor and a small little amp so I can record e-guitar stuff as well. This is my Taylor that I love very much. It's a GS Mini, it's a travel guitar, but it's a very, very cool instrument. And this here is my Ibanez Tallman. That's funny. I went to Italy, I think it was last year, and I took 2 guitars with me because I wanted to play like by the beach and just write some music, write some songs. And I walked in a music store one day and I saw this one and I absolutely fell in love with it. And then I had 3 guitars on holiday, which wasn't exactly the plan. But now it's here. Holy shit. And well, this is just a chord guitar. I don't really play it that much. It just looks nice. Here we have a lovely little ukulele that I also don't play. Oh yeah, but it has some autographs on it. And yeah, as you can see, I'm a vinyl collector. You'll see a lot of vinyl around here because I strongly believe that if you really love something, you should totally get it all. Something else you might notice, there's like piece of papers and little stupid notes everywhere because I tend to write quite often and see, here, everywhere. I'm such a nerd. It continues. We have a lot of Porcupine Tree records around here, and this is one of my favorite records by the Pretty Reckless that I love very much. This is the lamp that I built myself. Very proud of that one. I'm gonna show you my kitchen, but not that long because I didn't clean up. But I wanted to show you this because this is my memo board that I use to write stuff down that I love. So the lyrics that you see here are Porcupine Tree lyrics. Of course, porcupine is everywhere around here, and this is a song called Stop Swimming. If you don't know that song, do yourself a favor and check it out. But now we're going to the most interesting part of this apartment here. This, by the way, is probably the coolest record ever. It's called Stupid Dream by, of course, Porcupine Tree. And the song that I just mentioned is on this album. This is the upstairs area. We have 2 rooms here. We're gonna start here. This, ladies and gents, is my recording room. We have many different things in here, as you can see. But I told you I'm gonna show you the mics that we use. So I think we're gonna start with I think this one is the most common one that most of you probably recognize. It's a Shure SM7B, which is pretty much the most uncomplicated microphone you can get. We use it a lot for my lead vocals. We use it a lot for demo stuff because I can just sit here, hold it in my hands, and I can do whatever and I still sound amazing. Then this lovely little Rode NT2 microphone that we use mostly for my lead vocals, or sometimes if we record choirs of me. That's just because you can change how the whole thing works. It's awesome. Oh, and yeah, something else you might want to know. This was customized by this guy, Michael Jolie, who's an Australian genius. And then we have these two Paluzzo mics that we use mostly for acoustic guitar recording. These guys, I think they are between 20 or 30 years old, quite old. We got it from a friend who probably got it from a friend, so these are amazing. Yeah, what else do we have? Let me see. Oh yeah. This is the GT, it's or the Groove Tube, whatever you want to call it. And that's one we mostly use for my vocals as well, but only if we get tired of the other ones. Just to change and mix things up a little. And then, what else do we got? I mean, there's a lot of other stuff in here that honestly I don't know shit about because I never use it. What else is interesting? Oh yeah, this one is really special. Look at the box. This, ladies and gents, is an SE ribbon mic. This is really cool. Check this out. It's a Voodoo VR1, and we use it mostly for my whispering because it just gives you a very clear sound even when you're like singing really quietly. So yeah, there's that. And you want to be really careful with this one because it's quite expensive. I'm gonna put it back. So what else do we have? Yeah, this is my mini drum kit that I am trying to learn on. You saw the videos. That's why my neighbors hate me. Yeah, we have some MIDI keyboard stuff. We have some percussion stuff. Fancy shit. We have a little e-piano that I use for writing mostly. Here we have a lovely little orange amp. We have my pedalboard, of course. There's not really fancy stuff here. We have a delay, we have a chorus, we have a phaser, we have an overdrive. Nothing really too fancy. And this is the Marshall stack that I got to lend from my friend Victor. Shout out to Victor. You're amazing. Thank you so much. And as you can see, it's pretty heavy microphone. That's because we're trying to record a cover for you. And then we have a harp, which is amazing, but I don't play it yet. So yeah, I think this is it for the recording room. And now, let's go to the place where the magic happens. This is our control room. First important thing, you want to have your own chair. But apart from that, we have a Fender Tim Armstrong 12 string, which could use some new strings. A lovely little orange guitar that we use just for fun because it's an orange guitar, it just rocks. We have Kev speakers, which sound really amazing. Yeah, we're working on the Diggy Design C24 here. To be honest, that's not my part of the game. I write, I sing, I play, but this belongs to my sound engineer. We have an Audient preamp that we use mostly for our bass recordings. KRK Rocket 6 speakers. Editor keys by Pro Tools because my sound engineer, he's a guy for shortcuts. Oh, we have a lot of instruments here. So this is our Ibanez acoustic bass, our Yamaha comp Compass? Yeah, Compass, I think. And this is the guitar that we mostly use for my recordings, like on the songs that you hear. It's mostly this guitar. It's a Takamine. It sounds absolutely amazing, but it's almost as big as me. I don't really like to play that one because it's just too big, but it sounds phenomenal. Then we have a Triumph custom bass, which is made out of really, really lovely wood, as you can see. Looks really cool. But the bass that we mostly use for my songs is the Ibanez Multiscale. I think we use that on every single song that we released so far. My lovely little Ibanez e-guitar that I love very much. I ride a lot on that one. And this is our Blade e-guitar that you just recently saw on my acoustic version of Haunt Me that I did last week. I think it was last week. This is my favorite band in the world. And they are touring again. They are releasing an album again. Are we excited? This is exciting as well. This is my production plan because I'm working really hard on my album for next year, and so this is the plan that we have. We have some possible album names here, we have some notes here, some songs. Don't look at me. Oh, I forgot one important thing. As you know, I write all the time, and I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I keep. I don't keep many things. I'm a typical if you don't use it, just throw it away. But I do keep all my lyrics, all my poems, everything I've ever written. That's how my life works. But yeah, so this is basically my whole stack of notes and lyrics that I did record or not, or maybe I will record, who knows. But it's important to me to just keep everything. And yeah, I'd say this is it. I hope you liked my little show around. Oh, this is Louis. As you can see, he's all over the house, and he's definitely not finished. He's growing rapidly fucking fast, but we love it. Oh, and the tigers, of course. They own this place. I don't own this place. I'd say this was it. Thanks for your visit. See you soon.